Hello everyone, and welcome to the course. In this video, I want to give you a bird's eye view so you know what to expect. Big picture, the goal of this course is for you to learn how to code completely custom websites with WordPress. We are going to build a site together for a fictional university, and along the way, we will slowly but surely become a WordPress developer. First, I will have you install WordPress on your personal computer so that you have a private playground copy of WordPress that you can practice and experiment with. Next, we will take our first look at the PHP programming language. This is what powers the core of WordPress, but don't worry, you don't need any prior experience with PHP. After that, we will learn how to code and create a brand new theme. After that, we will learn how to create custom post types. There is an entire world of WordPress beyond just posts and pages. For example, let me show you the admin dashboard for our finished product in this course. In my sidebar, we see posts and pages, just like in a normal WordPress installation, but I've also got campuses and events, programs, professors, notes, likes. And each of these post types has its own unique set of fields, instead of just a generic title and body field. So for example, if I click on professors, and then if I click to edit my professor named Dr. Barks-a-lot, yes, we do have the generic title and body field, but we also have page banner subtitle and page banner background image, which if we view this post on the front end, those fields control this background image that is unique to just this professor page. Here we see the page banner subtitle just for this one professor. And also, if we scroll down a bit, we see this related programs field. So in this left-hand column, you can choose from the different programs or majors that are available at this school, and you move them over here to say which one this particular professor teaches. And then this relationship between professor and program gets reflected on our front end. So on this professor page, if I scroll down, we see subjects taught, biology. This allows us to create relationships between different pieces of content. And this opens up all sorts of possibilities. So for example, if I click on campuses up in the header, we've got this interactive Google map with pins on it, and each pin is a campus post. So for example, we've got our Downtown West campus, and if I click on that, it takes me to that detail screen for just this one campus, and if I scroll down, we can see programs available at this campus, math. So long story short, custom post types and custom fields allow us to programmatically relate different content together in really compelling ways. Okay, after that section of the course, we will move on to learn about JavaScript. Our first big JavaScript project in this course is to power our live search results. So for example, I can either press the S key on my keyboard, S for search, or just click this search icon up in the top right. And that opens up this full screen transparent overlay, and my cursor is automatically placed in this search field, so I can just start typing for whatever I'm searching for, and on the fly, in real time, we get our search results. And not only that, but they are organized by the content type. So I searched for biology. Here we have any related blog posts or pages, programs, professors, related campuses, and even any upcoming events that have to do with biology. Now, there's really two main aspects to the JavaScript here. Part one is the JavaScript to power the actual user interface, right? Opening and closing the overlay and responding to click events, things like that. And then the other aspect of the JavaScript is actually communicating with the WordPress server on the fly in real time, right? Because when someone searches for something, we need to send that search string to the server, and then on the other hand, we also need to receive this incoming data from the server. And all of this needs to happen in real time. So this is a great exercise to learn all about JavaScript. I think you're going to love this portion of the course. Just a bit of a spoiler, the WordPress REST API is what makes all of this possible and very elegant to set up. Okay, then in the next section of the course, we will learn about user roles and permissions. So if you want to have multiple people help maintain the website, you do not need to give everyone administrator access. So for example, if you wanted to invite a friend or a coworker, and the only thing you wanted them to be able to do is manage the event post type, you could set that up. Or if you wanted someone to be a campus manager, you could restrict them to only be able to change those type of posts. Or you can mix and match different permissions. Maybe someone should be able to post into the blog and manage programs, but that's it. The possibilities are endless, and learning about roles and permissions will really open up new collaboration doors. Moving on, in the next section of the course, we will allow open registration. So for example, if I log out, I'm currently signed in with my admin account, but I can click log out. And then if I visit the website again, you can see that if a stranger visits the website, they can log in or even sign up. So with open registration, any random visitor can sign up for a basic account. And once someone with a basic account signs in, that gives them access to two new features. The first feature is My Notes. And in this portion of the course, we really sink our teeth into the WordPress REST API. We basically create our own mini single-page application. So if a student brings their laptop into a lecture hall, they can take a note, biology note number 5, and take a few notes, right? Lorem ipsum, class was amazing. Click create note. On the fly, it gets added here and saved into the database. They are free to create another note, math note number 1. Did you know that 2 plus 2 equals 4? It's true. Go ahead and click create. Okay, and then from their existing notes, they are free to make edits. They can click this to change the title. Click save. All of this gets saved into the database on the fly, and they can also delete one of their notes in real time. The other feature that basic logged in users get has to do with liking a professor. So maybe if I navigate to the Dr. Barks a Lot professor page, you'll notice this little heart box. Currently it says 1 to indicate that one other person has liked Dr. Barks a Lot. And notice the heart is hollow, but if I click on it, the heart fills in to indicate that I personally have liked this professor. And you can see their like count went up by 1. And thanks to JavaScript and the REST API, all of this happens on the fly. So if I immediately decide that actually I don't like this professor, you can just click it again to toggle or remove your like. And all of this data is getting saved into the WordPress database. After this section of the course, I show you how to push or deploy your website live up onto the web, so that the entire world can view it. And if you don't have a web hosting account to practice with, that's okay. This course gives you access to a free 3-month educational hosting plan, and it really is free in the truest sense of the word. You do not even need to enter a credit card or any form of payment, so there's no way they can automatically bill you at the end of the 3 months. Okay, so that way everyone has access to a web host, so you can practice deploying a site live. And it's not mandatory, but if you're familiar with the Git version control system, you are really going to love the automatic Git deployment setup that I can show you. And finally, we end the course with a few extra credit challenges. So there's the bird's eye view of the course. I'm really excited to get things rolling. My goal for this course is to give you lots and lots of small victories. Each time we finish a small little feature or section, and things work the way we want them to, I want you to relish that small victory. Because each time we write code and accomplish something with it, we are moving closer to our career goals. And that's something to feel good about. So let's get some momentum rolling. Let's get things started, and most importantly, let's become a WordPress developer.